Hey guys, so this is Sonya from SonjaW Coaching coming back at you with another quick blog. And I'm still on this whole Galatians 6:9 thing. Like, it has just kind of arrested me. Maybe because I feel tired. I don't know. But I was actually thinking about this verse some more, and I was reading it in a new version, and I was reading it in the New Revised Standard Version, and it says this. It says, "So let us not grow weary in doing what is right, for we will reap at harvest time if we do not give up." We will reap at harvest time if we do not give up. And it was making me, I don't know why this part at harvest time was speaking to me, but it made me think about the TripleP Framework, to be quite honest. And how I help people set up life plans. And one of the key things that I talk about is actually living by principle, understanding your why. And it, for some odd reason, it just hit me at harvest time. The harvest time is that why. It's the end result of your why. When I help people write out life plans, we figure out what that desired principle is. What is the goal? What is the desire of our hearts? And then we look to the future and we say, what is the dream? What is the just amazing part? The thing that if we get to it, when we get to it, we will have everything that we need, right? And it reminds me of at harvest time. That ultimate desire for that principle is your harvest time. And to not grow weary is to not forget that ultimate desire, to not forget the plan, the purpose, the desires of our hearts, so that we can continue to fight and contend for the good work that we're doing. So it's so key and so important to really take hold of your why. Why is it that you're building this business? Why are you building this brand? Why do you want an amazing family? Why do you want an amazing marriage, or to be out of debt, or to have a thriving relationship with God? What is the reason behind that? Get really solid about it and then write it down. Write it down and then hone in onto that, because the road is going to get rough. It's going to get tough. You are going to start to get weary. But as you remember your harvest time, as you remember that end result, that thing that you are desiring, listen, you will not faint. You will not faint. That is the start of it. To actually have that solid why, that solid understanding of why you were placed here, why you have this desire to do this major thing, and having it written down is what is going to transform your life. That's what's going to help you not grow weary when it's times get tough. When you are actually living by principle and you're keeping it at the forefront of your mind, then you can't help but to continue to push towards the mark, push towards the high calling that God has called you to. That is the key to it, or one of the keys. Now, with the TripleP framework, there are so many areas that we can go down, right? We got living by principle, executing by process, and winning by practice. But the first key, the major key, the first step is to live by principle. And when you live by principle, when you have that why, it's a whole lot harder to get weary. So guys, don't grow weary. Get your why in order. Start living by principle, and watch that you'll be able to get to that harvest time and not grow weary in it. That you will be able to continue on and actually finish what you started, because you know the reason why you started it. You have an ultimate goal. So, okay, guys, listen, you got your first step. I'm probably going to come back and talk about the next step and the next step, right? But today, this week, I want us to focus on getting that why. Getting the why. You're living by principle through the main areas of your life. And I talk about this. I actually think I have another blog about it, but there's 6 main areas that you should be having a serious why about, and that is going to help you to build the processes and things together that you need, okay? And those 6 areas, I'll write them down in the blog, but definitely those 6 areas. Actually, let me tell you now. The 6 areas are your relationship with God. It's going to be your relationship with your health, yourself, your relationship with your mind, your intellect. How are you going to grow in your intellect? Then family and social, your friends, and then finally your finances. Now you can break those down. You can make your family one, kids, marriage, however you like, but those are the 6 main areas that we should be having a serious why in. Because when you have that why, when you have that focus, then it helps you to really hone in and not grow weary when the times get tough, because they will. God promises that. God promises that. Promises us that. There we go. He does promise that. But he also promises that he will be with us and that he will guide us and he will show us. He will give us that ultimate desire so that we know what we're running for. So anyway, guys, I hope that was something that helped you out. Just stay tuned for more from me. I don't know where this is going to go, but I'm just feeling like being on camera. So anyway, guys, get serious about your why this week. All right, let's go.